I don't think that's looking likely. However, Nico, never question him, hitting the headshot down Ivy. Quez as well, similar story. Mousesports just going to bound into this A site. They know it's going to have a weak defense because of how many players push down Ivy, but it doesn't matter how weak the defense is. Config is still going to obliterate any players on this site. And yeah, Nico is just keeping on.
Teammate to throw a flash in or anything along those lines. Instead, he's hoping that the players out from main can pull Config's attention away. And actually, he's been picked up by Frozen, beg my pardon. MSL at least dealing with that pesky Carrigan as he tree. This is not a done deal, and it's been made that much worse. Rops.
This is not a position he wants to be in with the scout if he's getting flanked, but Pistol's out, and he is just a second ahead of Quez. Great read, and now Mousesports surely ready to close out this round. TeSeZON can do nothing but walk.
Chris J just one step ahead. And this round, now they're looking to try and shut down the force of Optic. They made quick work of Config. MSL does what he can with the scout, and that will be a response, at least in onto Carrigan. He's just getting shut down. These scouts not able to get much done. Rops landed some nice shots there. Do we want the utility, or do we want to just focus on the firepower? You might even have to see a couple of players picking up scouts, picking up SMGs, maybe a shotgun for Pop Dog.
Yeah, these are the fights Woxic wants every day of the week. Do not give them to him.
He's thinking, when you guys had USPs, yeah, you won this, but now, now the shoe is on the other foot.
Smoke's not really going to do Quest any favors. It lets him get closer at least and run through. Try and chase Woxic down. Oh, there's a kill at least, but I mean, Woxic doesn't care. He's happy buying the AWP next round, and that's exactly what he'll do, I imagine. Quez, any money he can make off this $600 kill reward weapon would be nice. Rops. Close, but no cigar. It's going to be that 3-1 Harry, like you say.
Like a chameleon, blending in with his surroundings. They do manage to get by him. Rops is out of heaven. Not without some damage being done, however. And Frozen, the man who was with him, actually gets dinked in that spray. Carrigan's got to do a hell of a lot here. He tries to activate, but he just can't get that timing. I think he anticipated that Nico had seen him. Oh, jeez.
Yikes, dog. That's a grenade that did not go the way he wanted it to. Love to know how that happened, really. But, yeah. Now it's just Chris clutching it out. MSL, ooh, sleeping at the wheel. Chris is going to get away with that kill. And he could actually dive back into A if he catches the timing. If he doesn't get wrapped from Quez, and he won't. Quez will be able to come old bomb side, but Chris, a chance to win this round on that A site. The smoke is good. No spam. Quez doesn't want to give away his position. He'd rather get closer. And Chris has read this so damn well. Harry, he closed out last map.
We can't really afford to stick this. And Chris J, the 1v3 again. From the...
Oh, that's a ding through the wall. Bomb dropped in the open. It's come flying forward. Opti can start to surround that package, but Frozen is picking up kills in main in the meantime. Rops will join him. MSL's pushed up, but he won't get much out of it. And only TeSeZON and Nico. That bomb is a long-forgotten memory. They do not care about that anymore. They just want to stay alive, get some kills. And Rops has just gotten very lucky. Oh, not even a kill on the exit either. That's constantly having to play. Never a fun spot, especially not for one of your stars. And I would consider Nico to be one of the stars of this team. Luckily, he's able to give a little more room to maneuver. Rob spots a player down in pop. MSL has already opened up with the AWP. They're trying to get rid of Config here, and this molly should do it.
Yeah, he smokes it off. He tries to leave, tries to exit, and in doing so, it's into the more than capable arms of Chris J. Not exactly a warm, loving embrace from this man. Creeping now. The cold hug of death that is Chris J. However, look at Nico. Look at him go. He's behind enemy lines. This is a bit of chaos here. Chris J is not able to win his fight down in Ivy. This was looking very good for Mouse, and Nico stripped a lot of that away from them. That said, the kill's coming in, and it's Rops and Frozen. This dynamic duo, once again, making every round look more than doable. And it's TeSeZON, a man yet to get a kill to his name, left in this clutch. Up against the two heavyweights of Mousesports, it's just to his demise.
For Optic, it really has felt like Optic just haven't had a chance to have these rifle rounds, and Woxic won't even give them the pistol rounds either. Getting 2 picks with the AWP. Nico has pushed, but Frozen is holding for it. Oh, he looks away, but oh, Nico, what a shot! Woxic's still here to get the trade, so it ultimately won't make too much difference, but slight damage being done with these deagles from Optic. Will it turn into a round? It will really have to come down to TeSeZ unless Quez can do something with this Deag. Not going to be able to. It's that Krieg pick.
Showing some signs of struggle. He hit nice shots in the beginning, but it did slow down a hell of a lot.
UB.
Just a hype coach. What else could I be?
Yeah, true.
Right, guys, so what I think we should do, right, these A plays, brilliant, by the way. But not what config's just onto you there. That's not good, lads. That would be my contribution.
Is Rush casting?
Yeah, that's Rush. Oh, Config on a tear. Woxic there to put him into this round. Config tried so desperately to claw away from them. And this has just been the story time and time again for Optic. No matter.
There are set mollies you can throw from Popdog that will land on the bomb train, and they might be needed because Nico, he's got a Molotov of his own. Woxic's already out though in the E-box, and he'll save the day. That could have been it.
Swapped him around from B a couple of times in these last few rounds. Try and get him into the action a bit more. Because you do feel like for him, right, one of the young guns in this team, one of two alongside Quez, you don't just want him kind of sat, vegetating away in that B site, never really seeing any action, always being on the retakes, because you just can't get your head in the game. And so now they've tried to warm him up to the action. They tried to show him what this A site has in store, and he goes there, and he doesn't like what he sees. He's not a fan.
Just every fight Mousesports are just not missing a beat. Headshots all around the map. MSL getting drive-by by Chris J. Nico's in the site, but that smoke behind him is about to fade, and he is back and back to Karrigan. Bomb dropped, that's something, but Karrigan knows exactly where he is. There's a bit of knowledge for Nico, but nowhere to...
And he's got no choice but to hear the scurry of footsteps around him. He's desperately looking for some space. And the one that he finds is not a safe space indeed. Rops is there, puts one between his eyes, and it's a 3v4. If you're... It's that triple kill from main, of players just peeking into him. Chris J there, barrage of nades go into main. That's at least stopped an early peek. Hot in with a peek of his own. MSL, okay, maybe not falling back. Maybe we needed this man to lead the charge, because he's doubled up, proving that I know nothing. MSL... looking good, hungry for a little bit more. There's players making their way out now, and Chris J delivers some hope for Mousesports in this round. It's only Rops left up. 1v3. Not impossible, but not easy either. This guy's been lights out all day long. If anyone could get it done, I've got faith that it's Rops.
It would be a huge mistake if Opti gave up this round. TeSeZ is making sure that Rops does not come B-side, and luckily Quez is watching for this angle. Rops cannot wrap safely. Here we go, timing. Oh, he's spotted an arm. Does it go both ways? Quez hasn't seen him. Rops, oh, he checks behind him and couldn't get a crosshair back molly. And MSL, where has that come from? Getting flashed aggressively on B, and Rops is just waiting for it, already past that smoke. A man advantage taken here for the side of Mousesports once again.
Oh, Config reclaiming the man advantage and putting us into this 4-on-4 at the very least. Rops has gained a lot of ground over here at B. Do be sure to bear that in the back of your mind. He's retrieved the AWP even, so he's looking to go toe-to-toe with them there. That's a fight on another front, though. We'll focus on Chris J out from Ivy. He gets bested. And now the bomb on the back of Woxic, still floating in over at main. They try and send Karrigan in just to probe, just to push and prod at this A-bomb site. That
point of rotation off for Quez. He can't wrap Olaf, but he has no interest in moving. Just got to deal with these two players out through T-Con. Rops is dead, unscoped AUG. Finding success here for Nico. Woxic 1-on-3, no time for this. He's got to get this kill on the site immediately, or there's no way the bomb's going down. And Nico is just playing, toying with his food. Woxic will get this plant in. Quez is not going to be able to stop him. He's on the other side, and he's trying to remain silent. Woxic spotted jumping. TeSeZ knows it, missed no scope. Woxic needs this kill here to get control.
Nonsensical quotes, actually, and as has... Actually, I was going to say as has Chris J, but I mean, it's trade's going either way over towards Ivy.
3-on-3 though. Optic, will they decide to get aggressive to mitigate some of these lost players, regain some information? Do they want to take the risk that could be throwing away an advantage, or throwing away equal manpower rather? Rops is tagged as well. MSL's got the AWP. Woxic's gone though, so no counter AWP for the Mousesports side. They're going to walk into B. TeSeZ is here alone, but he's playing retake, just spotting on the back of that train. playing the ladder. Very, very hard to hit someone here. He's just going to be playing for information. He has a nade and a Molotov for the bomb. That could come through later. Smoke going down the ramp. That's going to land in that little gap. I like that smoke. Tess is using his utility to try and cut off Frozen, but the bomb came from upper, and Rops has pushed up very close. Carrigan planting. Rops doesn't hear him. Tesses get to round the back line, and Frozen, he's still on the ramp. He can fight with a gap in the smoke towards Connected, cutting off a rotation, but he doesn't know Tesses has moved on through. Carrigan now, the Clutch King, the in-game leader in a 1-on-2.
Tesses has been dying for his chance at the action over here at B. He's finally had something to say about this. Of the first half, and they've almost nailed it. They've almost knocked it out the park.
Ooh. Everyone's blind. And Config, you know, can't see a thing, but he can get a kill. Blank bullets. Woxic trading through E-Box there, and Carrigan's moved up very deep in the yard, but Nico still has his sight set on the sandwich. Woxic's dropped as well. Optic finding some relief here at the end of the half, and this could be everything moving forward. 2 more kills. Rops going wide, and that's a nice frag, but he can't get any more. Double peaked, leaving Frozen alone. And now, got to deal with that pop dog flank as well. MSL's coming from the B site. So Frozen's getting it shot from the sidelines.
Players over here at B, making their presence known, flashing in, trying to overwhelm Chris J.
Oh, come on. Not like this. Not like this.
Oh, that's got to hurt. Chris J does get rid of Tess as they try and throw Frozen up into the boost. And oh, he sees Config, but Config sees him too. And those are not the eyes you want looking back at you. Config doubling up now. And Nico arriving in from his fallen comrade's position, flanking in. But Chris J, I was going to say one step ahead. He's had his fair share of misses in the pistol now as well. Rop's trying to deal with Nico. Will tap down the first man, but that is it for him.
Oh, nice nade.
Oh,
shot.
Nice dig. Oh, really nice dig. Frozen spicing this round up, and now Chris J is coming as well. Yeah, Optic, I think it's back to the drawing board on this one. It's not panned out how they wanted. Quez is trying to recover this round. He's trying to right the ship, get it back on course. Rops, he's heard that bomb. God, Quez, you just can't catch a break. 29 points of health, and he's kind of got to bow out now.
Mousesports know where they both are. As you said, Rob's heard that player with the bomb leaving through T-spawn, and now Quez has been tagged with the scout, so Robs is looking for that kill, but Quez is holding in main. He thought he bailed and went to B. Not going to be the case. Config's also wrap CT. This is a really good situation for Optic, given the fact that they, you know, initially were down 2 players at the start of the round. Config, he should have the drop on Woxic here, and missed shot. He gets the kill, but he's down to 3. If that loses them the round because of the health, that would be horrible. Carrigan, he only needs to hit 2 bullets here. 2 bullets, and it's a Mousesports round.
Carrigan, big brain on his shoulders. He's trying to deduce with all the clues he can find. He's looking at footprints, he's looking at shell casings, studying trajectories, trying to figure out where these guys have gone. And there's the first deleted. Carrigan, 1v1 at Quez. He needs to complete the 4K if he wants to pick this round up. The stand-in now has to stand up, and Carrigan shuts him down.
Optic have got to be kicking themselves, frankly. Flash into Pop Dog. Tess is going down. Chris dodges it, and it's a double setup here from Mousesports. They have no problem taking that kill. Config does get a dink, but he's so low, and he's trapped in Olaf as well. What a shot. Staying alive with a deagle. Surely he won't get much further. Quez gets a kill in the meantime, though. That will release some pressure for Config, but Chris climbing up and above, dropping down some death, and another one at that. He's even got Rops wrapping through the spawn to help him out. He does not need to force his fight. Rops has got it instead, and MSL, he's not going.
Pretty good sight for it. Rops. He's hungry. He's heard there might be some Danish pastries up here that he might be allowed to feast on, and oh my lord.
Don't give him the ace.
These footsteps, he knows they're nearby, and he will cancel out the first man. Not the second, however, but he's got teammates nearby to help. Kills going left and right, but it's still Mousesports sat in the advantage, and it's Carrigan's position that should make this round impossible for Optic.
Yeah, it's a bomb drop. Nico's mollied him off, but he's also mollied off his own package, and Rops 14-6, saving some money, wanting a rifle round at least. Config bursting out through with the flashbang, it's good, and Frozen's dead. Config just will not go down without a fight, but Chris will not let him get much further. That's a triple kill.
MSL across, 2 players here to contend with it. It's 2 AWPs, Woxic and Carrigan. Like, just throwing the bomb. But in this round.
Oh, Chris gets flashed in. I think Nico heard that flash. He should know there's a player moving, but his gun was not out until far off a shot. Do it. Someone's got to move first, and he knew that was coming. Quez killing it to cut off Frozen here. This should be his kill. Oh, he looks away. That is unfortunate. And now Mousesports, they're going to be wrong.
If they can flush him from the site, then there's a very good chance. Missed shot from Carrigan, but Frozen, he's on the defuse lineup. This is every game in Counter-Strike. Yeah. And there's Woxic. Oh, and they win it somehow. I mean, the jury's out on that one. I'm lost, and I was watching it with Extra. I don't know how that goes down the way that it does. Yeah, I think, mate, just take a bow. You tried. It was good. It was looking great. Vertigo, great map for you guys, but Quez in this 1v5, I'm not fancying his odds whatsoever. Temp's fate.